Hey, Tanya.
What's up, John?
I tell you what's up. We got very important news about a very popular cruise port.
Stay tuned and find out more.
So, a very common trend right after COVID was the explosion of the cruise industry. And it seemed like every major cruise line was adding ships. More ships, more travelers, more people in the ports. One popular cruise port, which we've been to, Juneau, Alaska, said, this is getting out of hand. We're going to have to do something about this. They're stating, this is their local community government saying that, hey, listen, it's affecting our environment, it's affecting our community. We can't get around town like we used to, blah, blah.
It's sad, though, because it also brings in tourists and money. And, I hope they don't ever take away Ketchikan.
Now, what we were told was Ketchikan was made for tourists.
Yeah.
For that reason.
Juneau is where the train was, right? Or is that...
No, that's Skagway.
Juneau. I'm getting...
Juneau is where we took the chopper up to Mendenhall.
Oh, see? So that's going to... Yeah, that's going to kind of stink for that. But they made money on that, so... Anyway.
Right. So what's going on is this. They don't want no Saturdays. No ships on Saturdays unless it's 250 people or less. So you're talking about a very small
Yeah,
cruise
because none
ship.
of the ships have just 250.
Right. A very, very personal, small cruise ship can come on Saturdays. And also the 4th of July. So no Saturdays and the 4th of July. That's what they're proposing. And I also heard, and if that doesn't help, that they might say no weekends at all. But with that being said, the 32,000 people in that village city, we call it village because we're not used to 32,000 people in a city, coming from Metro Detroit, talking 8 million, 5 to 8 million people in this whole area. 32,000 is not that many, and they can't handle all those cruise ships coming in.
I could see maybe limiting it to one cruise ship.
Well, or even two, because when we came in, there were, 2 cruise ships? It was us and someone else, right? Or 3? I can't remember.
I don't know, 2, I believe.
2.
I'm not sure.
And it seemed...
No, it was 3. That's right, because there was one parked and one off in the distance.
So there's...
So yeah, that might be a lot, but...
Right.
Still.
There was 3 cruise ships in there, and when we came down from Mendenhall, and we walked around town, then we went to the Red Dog Saloon, whatever it was called. It was packed, and the town was packed. It was packed. So... I can understand what Juneau's saying. Maybe let's limit how many cruise ships come into town during the weekday. But right now, what's on the ballot? They're gonna.
So no, they haven't done away with it yet, though,
no,
right?
Right
so
now,
they're trying to do away with Saturdays and 4th of July.
Yes, and they're gonna take a vote on it on October 1st and see what's gonna happen.
So for those cruising to Alaska, maybe the ships can just switch their port days around somehow and do. I don't know. It might be going out of their way though, or they might just do away with it altogether.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Juneau's a beautiful town, except for the capital. Sorry if I made any Alaska people, but they are ranked the 50th worst capital out of 50 states.
We're not gonna get into that because we still love.
Yeah, we love Alaska.
Going to Alaska.
Yeah, I'm ready to go back,
including Juneau.
So they talked to one local shop owner, and she said, "Listen, 98% of my revenue is from cruise season."
That's what I'm saying. All these locals that are going to lose their business basically because that's the majority of their...
Well, they're not saying no cruise ships are coming.
Yeah, but
I know
I'm wondering how hard that... Yeah, it's going to take a hit.
It's going to take a hit, right.
Yeah, because weekends is your biggest... I mean, we stop places on the weekends.
It's going to take a hit. You're right. It's going to take a hit. So, of course, not only Alaska is dealing with this. Barcelona, Spain, they got local residents spraying tourists with squirt guns, water guns, to keep them away from their area. So other places...
Wait, who's doing this?
Barcelona, Spain.
They're squirting people with squirt guns?
Yes, they're spraying foreigners with water guns as an aggressive way to keep out of their area.
Aren't we going to Spain?
Yeah, but we're not going to Barcelona.
Okay. So. I'm like getting worried here. I don't want no trouble.
Yeah, Japan, They're blocking the view.
Well, I don't have interest in going to Japan.
Well, they're blocking the
I mean,
view of Mount Fuji. So, you know, Bar Harbor, Maine. What was that one? I'm sorry. Bar Harbor, Maine.
I'll pause it.
Pause. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just say Bar Harbor, Maine.
I will. All right, so Bar Harbor, Maine is also tied up in Cap Cruise's rival too. So not only Juneau's talking about it, Bar Harbor, Maine is talking about maybe we need to put a cap on this cruise, you know, visits.
You know what? It's going to affect when it takes a hit in their pocketbook. Then they'll wish they never said this.
Yeah, it's
or did this or whatever.
Yeah, you know, I noticed when we started cruising in 2015 to now, almost 10 years. The upswing, the uptick in new ships, more ships and ports, and more cruisers out in town.
Yeah.
We've seen it, you know. So it's out there. Cruising is awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not
We
going
have a lot of the cruise lines too. Now they have their own islands or their own. Maybe they're just going to do a lot of that in different locations.
I do see a shift that way where a lot of these cruise companies, Carnival Corporation, finally getting their own.
Royal Caribbean.
Right. Well, Royal Caribbean has one. They're talking about getting another private
That's what
island.
I was talking about. Yeah.
Carnival Corporation, they have 3 islands, and you know they got Half Moon Cay, Princess Cay, and soon Celebration Key.
Yeah.
And Disney, they just opened up their second island, Lighthouse.
Is it open already?
Yeah, Lighthouse Point or whatever
I didn't
it's
know it
called.
was open
Yeah,
already. Okay.
yeah. About 2 weeks ago, they did an inaugural cruise there.
Nice.
So besides Castaway, they got Lookout Point, Lighthouse Point. Please correct me. I'm not too familiar
We're
with
just
that
going
one.
off the top of our head right now.
Yeah. So yeah, I see a trend with the cruise industry to have more private islands if this happens up. But not everybody wants to stay in Nassau or in the Bahamas.
Let's put this out there.
Okay.
If you're watching our channel and you're from Juneau, what do you think of this? Comment below. Let us know, your thoughts and
Right.
opinions of the tourists and the cruise ships not being allowed to come on Saturdays.
So here's my opinion.
And will it affect you?
Here's my opinion. We've been to Alaska. It's beautiful. It is gorgeous. And if it means no...
And the people were very nice.
Oh,
Very-
just awesome.
Yeah.
If it means no cruise ship on Saturday to keep up with the environment and everything else, I will agree with them 100%.
Yeah.
Because I
we're
don't
not
want...
complaining. We're just trying to get thoughts and opinions
Right.
and get this out to you and let you know. So.
Right. I don't want those nature trails or Mendenhall Glacier get damaged
we
by
love
any
that.
means.
You
Right.
can look back at our video when we did the glaciers in Juneau, and it was beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And you're right. The people that work in Juneau are awesome. Just the scenery's awesome. So I agree. If they need to cut down on cruise ships coming to port during the weekday, or what they're talking about now, no Saturday cruise ships except for 250, so be it.
Yep.
So be it. So that's the news of the day. And we're going to say on that note, see ya.
See you later.
See you on the next video side. Love ya.
Take care, all. Bye-bye.
Bye now.